Yeah, what up, YouTube? What up, Julie coming at you from Custom Grow 420. This is your channel design for kids, and adults. Alright, man. In this one, MMAerino's podcast number 2.
Yeah, 5
that's a
views,
great
that's
sign.
huge. This is our 5-viewer special.
And we got some nice comments on it.
Is
It's
that
good stuff.
I wonder
Yeah,
who
dude.
commented? Oh, okay.
I don't know. Anonymous
I'll
user.
like that. I'll like it. Give a like and
Hell
subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Everybody drop a like and subscribe.
Let me check the analytics.
Yeah,
The
so when do
one
we make a
view.
bunch of fake accounts to bring up our numbers? Do we wait till like episode 10 or something?
No,
We
just
gotta
do
wait
it
till
now.
I start or stop illegally using images.
Okay, well-
We just make them into word art.
Just
I
so
know, we need
anybody
to make an
listening
artwork.
knows, that was Will Sharp, government employee, saying
No,
that he's
no,
Yeah,
illegally
government
using
employee.
images. Like, I am not illegally
No.
doing anything.
They're lying on me. Listen,
The only
dude,
lion is a lion in the cage, Francis Ngannou.
fucking sick, bro. You mean that guy that you bet was gonna lose? And
Sorry,
I did not.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I was about
god
to
awful
say.
picks from both of you, quite
My
honestly.
Okay.
picks were good, okay?
Your picks weren't good, as evidenced
my
by
one pick,
a
incredibly
mostly
good.
failing choice.
My malarkey pick, incredibly good.
Alright,
That
let me
was
also say, by
malarkey.
the way, that I called Tyron Woodley's mental return.
You also called him
Okay,
winning.
yeah, what? You said he was gonna
Look,
win.
yeah, look,
Like,
I'm
that
trying to
doesn't
look.
count for anything.
Listen,
It counts for something to me.
I
And
got
Tyron.
one first round knockout win and one decision robbery loss. Modestus won.
Well, he didn't.
He did though.
Oh, did he? Let's go check the record then. Oh, nope. Looks like he didn't.
I don't
Well,
think
that
I
was
don't
easy.
think
That
Wait,
was-
did he
he's
seriously lose that?
mentally undefeated.
That's fine.
He did lose despite outstriking him every round.
That's funny. I totally thought that he won that. I didn't even check.
Yeah, me
result.
fucking too, Jonah.
That's hilarious.
Absolute fucking.
My boy. Hey, wait. So there's a question. The only guy that I picked that lost, except that they do,
the
is
only guy that you
repealing
all
his
picked that
three
loss.
of
lost,
them.
they all lost.
No, I said like the only guy who lost, except for the other two. So he's appealing his loss.
Which
Who
guy?
is?
Who is it?
Abu Azatiar.
Azaitar? Why? Because it
And
was
he's got the-
stopped 6 seconds before
Instead
the
of him getting
instead of him just getting
30-27.
decisioned.
Look, I don't know what to tell you, but that's what he's doing.
Is that what he's
All right.
saying? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
He's saying because the ref stopped at 6 seconds.
Oh, I don't know about that. I just know that he is appealing it.
Oh, well, you
Is
come
he?
on. You're gonna come
Yes.
at us with that and
I
not
see
have
no
any
evidence of
details?
this. Let me go on
Abu
his. He
Well,
didn't
you-
post it on his Twitter.
Let's see.
He didn't fucking. Didn't post it on the gram.
They appeal to overturn because they think he won. They said he clearly won the fight. This is from Reddit, by the way. This is user Save Money Squad.
They said he posted on Instagram.
I'm on his Instagram.
So no, it's Ottoman Azaitar, the potato
Ottoman. His name is
sneaker guy.
Ottoman.
What?
Yeah, it's his brother.
Oh, his
Ottoman.
brother.
They said
posted
Abu
it?
clearly won the fight and judges have an agenda. The referee really screwed over Abu as well and want him punished. Tagged the ref in their post calling him out and calling this fight injustice. Man, these
Is it
Azaitar
that-
brothers are genuinely coming across as a piece of shit duo. I was actually supporting them before, but after the blatant cheating attempt and now this is ridiculous. What are your thoughts?
Was it that bastard?
What are your
no
thoughts?
nonsense
Thank you,
Keith
Save Money
Peterson, dude?
Squad. Save Money
Well,
Squad really
these
coming through to give us
Instagram
content.
posts that they made are actually fucking incredibly long.
He
What the
didn't make
fuck?
any Instagram posts.
Oh my god.
I just went on his gram, dog.
Here, I'll
He's
do all the
talking
work
about
for
Ottoman,
you.
bro. How are you not?
Yeah, but he said they.
Yeah, that's true. Jonah did say they, but maybe he's just being respectful to
Yeah.
Ottoman Azaitar.
How do you know his gendered pronouns?
Damn.
Let's not get into it on episode 2.
Yeah, I'm trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
not
that's
get
episode 3
canceled for at
territory.
least 5 episodes.
So look,
Yeah, I need
I'm
at
just
least
saying,
10 viewers before I
I'm
share
just saying.
my view.
look, appealing losses is an incredibly successful thing in
Works every
MMA. So
fucking time.
there's a pretty good chance that I'm also gonna get a win here.
Okay,
Did
ready?
you see this?
Hey,
the
everyone.
location on that Instagram post is "Stop Injustice."
Okay, well, what about this, Jonah? Do odds makers pay out for fights that are overturned?
I don't care about that. It's all
They
about the
might.
reputation.
Oh yeah, Jonah. What's the deal with the fucking?
Oh shit, this is Will. He's like punching his own hand. He's like, we got business to settle,
Yeah.
kid.
So Will, this is your choice. If you want to keep all the winnings, then you take all the risk. If you don't want to keep the winnings and want to,
Yeah.
pay
can
me
have-
out.
Yeah, I will pay you out.
All right.
'Cause
So
you're
remember
not
last
gonna
week when I
have
asked what
winnings.
the total amount of money should be?
Yeah, Jonas
Yeah.
says that he has.
I was
he
asking
has
you this
receipts on
because,
this.
you know, how much money should I send you or something?
Yeah, we can do it like after the month. Why would you send me just
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you had
Pay your
enough money,
debts,
quite
Gabe.
frankly, in your account.
hey guy. Just
I
because
mean,
I'm a well-known poor man doesn't
well-known
mean you
poor man.
How? What? You're poor?
Damn,
I mean,
apologize.
just talking
What'd
about
you guys think
Will's-
about fucking Alonzo Menifield's Von Flu joke?
That was awesome.
That was pretty sick, dude.
That was just awesome, bro.
Classic large man, big muscle choke.
Classic large man bad, dude.
Large man
That was
bad.
just
What do you
a
mean,
great
large man
light
bad?
heavyweight. That was a light heavyweight bad moment.
What do you mean? Only light heavyweights pull off Von Flu chokes. That's
Because
purely a
they're
light
the
heavyweight.
Best, technically. That must be it.
I'd like to see you get a Von Flu choke at all,
Yeah.
Will.
Von flew me right now,
don't know
bro.
how to
Oh wait,
do
you
it.
can't.
Oh, you don't know how to do it. So it looks like the light heavyweights are a little bit more technical than you were giving them credit for, huh?
Oh no. Who is that? I like that. Sean O'Malley won.
Nothing like
I like
Cheeto-fingered Will criticizing fighters.
Bro,
It really makes me
Cheetos.
sick, Will, you know, and they don't get paid enough for this.
Fighters.
Yeah, I
Union
want to make
land,
I want to make
dude.
this point right now on episode 2 of the podcast, so people know my stance on this. Fighters get paid too much money. As every time someone brings up some kind of bullshit about them not getting paid enough, they get paid. They work for what, 15 minutes at a time?
I mean, come on, sometimes
I
less
mean,
than that.
that's
Francis
true.
Ngannou is way overpaid.
Think about his
If
hourly
there's anyone,
rate.
it's him.
Talking about anyone, I mean, that dude, a minute
His
at a
hourly
time.
Rate?
For
Incredible.
like what? All right, well, yeah, you liked the Menefield shit, or you didn't like that?
I thought that was funny.
How are you not happy every
Jamie
time you
Malarkey
see
made
like
me
a
happy.
weird choke like that?
I thought it was funny. Especially because the guy that got choked out was like the jujitsu specialist.
No,
like
that's
that's
Paul
his whole
Craig.
thing. Well, Paul Craig's the goat. Paul Craig could beat John Jones.
Okay, well,
He would lose 24.5 minutes and then throw up a triangle choke standing, win the fight.
yeah.
There never was no triangle choke.
So what about this fucking? So your Malarkey pick, Will? I don't even remember what
Malarkey
happened
pick
in
was
that fight.
spicy. He just knocked him out immediately because Kamaworthy has been knocked out quite a few times.
Right. What were the other picks? What was everybody's pick here? It's just
Um,
we already did the Abu
Malarkey,
Azaitar thing.
Bukowskis, who won?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he
I'm,
didn't.
I'm appealing that decision.
I
personally.
took it to the Sugar State Athletic Commission, and they said no, we're not.
Oh,
We're not going to.
Well,
go
I'm
through the
taking
appeal.
it to the Supreme Court, so.
Yikes. You know who packed that court? Dana White's best friend, former
Barack
President
Obama.
Super
Donald
Sports,
J.
yeah.
Trump.
Did you guys watch
Um,
the Jillian Roberts fight?
No.
I mean I had it on.
Yeah, it was there,
It was
for
there.
sure.
I could watch it. I think I was playing.
Yeah. I
We were
also
playing
did
like
not
Risk of
watch
Rain
it.
or something while this was happening.
I think we were.
Um,
It's true.
I thought Sean O'Malley looked good. There were like 5 times where I thought he hurt his ankle again.
I was so ready for it. I was so
Wait,
excited. But yeah.
You
I was
thought
very
Sean looked
Sean-
good?
Bird Bones O'Malley.
Here
I
comes.
think,
You
Here
didn't
comes
think he
Jonah.
looked good?
Here comes.
No,
Jonah.
I think.
Say
it
it.
was-
Quake
Say it.
incoming. It's because he's
Would
white.
you try to get a highlight reel 20
Say it,
times
yep,
in a fight?
here it
It's
is,
embarrassing,
here
and you
it
should
is.
feel like a
Yeah,
loser.
Jonah's just upset that he
Would
can't
you
do
try
the
to
kinds
bait
of things that
Jonah?
Sean O'Malley can
Literally
make.
every strike, he was like, "I need to make this gifable, bro."
And it works.
It's embarrassing.
It's
If you
not
allow
embarrassing,
someone to
like-
do that to you, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, but Double Someda is bad, so that's already predetermined.
Yeah, I
But
don't
what
know
the
about
fuck do you
this
want
one.
him to
I
do
think
then?
this
Hang
is
on.
just a bad take.
Let me be clear, first of all, before we continue, I could beat up Thomas Someda.
Let me be clear
Mhm.
just before we continue as well. Jonah was shit talking Sean O'Malley very hard while
Oh,
the
I'm
fight was
sure he
happening. So
was,
this is
dude.
just coming from a place of anti Sean O'Malley.
Look,
you
I
angry
am
'cause
on
he
the
has
Sean
more
O'Malley, but
face
you
tats
can't
than
tell
you?
me that it's a little bit. Mark Hunt wasn't trying 20 times in a fight for the walk-off KO. He just got it because he did it.
Yeah.
Nah, Mark
and-
Hunt also got some like favorable KO calls because he was
Yeah.
Mark Hunt.
So, okay, I just want to pause really fast here because that was literally a point that Jack Slack
Yeah,
made on
now
last
I made
week's
it, bitch.
podcast.
You guys are
I'm Jack
fucking
Slack.
sissies. You guys are sissies.
So that's +1 to the Will Sharp just regurgitating
Just
Jack
regurgitating-
Slack's
yeah,
opinion
listen.
score.
Add that.
When
put that
have I
time.
ever
Let's put
denied
that a
this?
counter in.
The counter's at 0 and it will stay there.
That counter's at 1 at least.
Going to
I
a real
run the
fake
counter,
UFC.
kid.
Oh, really? Well, I'm running the counter right now, and it says 1. Weird. Anyway, Sean
Check it
O'Malley, okay, regardless of if you think that's embarrassing, he didn't look bad.
He looked good.
Okay, well, first of all, it depends on your definition of look bad, because I think his tattoos look disgusting. so
Okay,
does his
again,
hair,
this
so
is
it doesn't
all
look
just,
pretty
this is
bad.
tats
not,
are
we're
cool,
not
Jonah.
talking about that.
Well, you said he looked good, and I
He
disagree.
looked good
Boys, we got
fighting.
30
His fighting
impressions
looked
on the
good.
video.
Stop
What does that even
talking
mean?
about the analytics while we're doing the shows.
Our click-through rate was 16.7. We can get that up. We need our marketing
16.7.
department on
Is that
that.
percent? Is that a percentage?
Yeah, percent.
okay.
So we only got 5 views from our 30 impressions, and our watch time is 0.01 hours.
Okay. This
That's good
podcast
stuff.
needs way better formatting, I think. We've really jumped around. We started with MMA, then we went to Will's coworker making almost $1 million a year, then we went back
Minimum.
to MMA, and now we're on the analytics.
I think this free-form flow is what really sets us apart from the crowd.
Yeah, Wyatt. This is just
I think
a
it sets us
casual-
apart. I think it definitely sets us apart.
This
That's
is a
true,
casual
Jonah.
no MMA next weekend podcast.
Yeah. What are we gonna? God, what are we gonna do next
true.
week, dude?
I know.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna just sit in my house and play video games on
Nothing,
a
yeah,
Saturday
no.
night. I'd hate to do
I
that.
mean, I'm not gonna do that. Cause I'm not a fucking nerd. Am I right, Will?
Yeah, dude.
Anyway,
Do you think Francis
So-
loses to anyone?
yeah.
No,
No.
I don't think. Other than
that's
maybe
what I
Derek
wanted
Lewis.
to talk about.
I feel like you think Derek Lewis more than John Jones.
Yes,
think John
unironically.
I think John
doesn't
Jones
win
is
that fight. John
but
Jones
more
just has
than Derek
everything that
Lewis.
Stipe had. I mean, he's better than Stipe, but like
Smaller too.
Francis just smacks. He's probably the same size as Stipe. They're the same height. John probably weighs
I
more,
don't know.
honestly. What do you mean you
I think
don't
when you
know?
spend the rest of your when you spend your years at heavyweight, you're probably just thick, just in your bones.
I don't know. I think they're pretty comparable in size. I just think that, as we
They
talked
just have
about
different
last
body
week,
types.
Francis showed everything that I was worried he wasn't going to have at all. That is,
Which-
like, even a small improvement in takedown defense and
fucking
grappling, and he
hilarious.
fucking annihilated Stipe with that. So
Yeah.
I'm no longer able to doubt that Francis is probably the scariest, hardest fight.
The fact that he was
UFC.
getting better this
Oh,
whole time and just decided to
Secretly,
not show
yeah,
Not
it.
use
not
it?
show
So
it.
funny.
That was
That
awesome.
That is like
That
just
was
how bad is Yair Rosenstruck.
Yair Rosenstruck.
Yeah, you're Rosen. That's his name.
You
All right, you pronounce it.
Jarzinho.
Jarzinho.
What?
Not even close.
Yair Rodriguez Rosenstruck.
Okay.
Mythical fighter, dude.
That was,
Jacare Rosenstruck.
but that was like a top 10 moment in MMA. Is Stipe shooting for the takedown in round 1 and Francis immediately sprawling and reversing it.
It's
Fucking
funny how it
terrifying.
wasn't like a mid takedown sprawl. It was like they got him to no motion and then like
He
sat
just-
on
yeah,
him.
sat on
Yeah.
him.
It was like, oh no.
Took his back.
And how
kind of,
fast
dude.
that's the fastest I've ever seen Francis move, and it was while grappling. Like when he spun around onto Stipe's back. Scary.
That's
And
it.
then props to Stipe for eating like 15
Dude.
unanswered hammer fists to the
Is that
fucking
even
face.
props though?
I
Okay,
mean,
I do
props,
think
yeah.
I
This
guess.
confirms Stipe has the best chin in heavyweight history.
No, I think it confirms that he
No.
probably doesn't anymore.
well, not
He
anymore, but I
had
mean,
the best
I
chin.
don't think anyone else eats any of those shots as many
You don't
times
think
as he
Prime
did.
Mark
John
Hunt
Jones.
eats that?
No, are you kidding me? Mark Hunt is like a 500 fighter.
Prime Mark
A
Hunt.
Frenchman blasted
Prime
Mark
Mark Hunt wasn't good.
But he was hard to knock out.
Is
Let's
that
see.
true?
Yes.
Is that known? Do you know that for a fact, or are you just saying because he's a knockout artist, you think
He
was
was
hard
well
to
known
knock
as
out?
having the best chin in MMA for years.
By who?
Anyone who wasn't a casual,
Yeah. Okay.
such as
And
people
where were you
whose
when
names
that-
are
Let's
not
see.
that
He
allowed.
was
happening?
KO'd in his 10th fight when he was a 5-5 fighter,
Okay.
and then he was KO'd in his 17th fight when he was a 9-8 fighter.
Yeah. Then
He
he,
was
was TKO'd
TKO'd
twice in a
In
row.
his 19th fight,
and 20th.
he was TKO'd
It's
in
no
his
longer
20th
Prime.
fight.
This is no longer
No
Prime
longer.
He
Mark
was
Hunt.
Prime.
KO'd
What
in
year,
his-
What year do you think Prime Mark Hunt is?
Yeah.
When he was like 27.
Well, no.
When
What
was that?
year?
Oh, wait, hang on.
In
He
what
said
year?
27. Hang on.
27. Let me do some math.
Okay. He was born
2001.
2001.
27 was
Mark Hunt
20
didn't
years
fight
ago.
in 2001, so
Oh, he fought kickboxing.
okay.
I'm going to the Wikipedia page.
Let's see.
That's
Kickboxing
where I am.
in the year 2000, he lost by decision. Yeah, I guess he didn't get KO'd in kickboxing until what year is this? 2002 was his first KO. Getting KO'd.
Well past his prime.
Well past his prime.
Yeah.
2 full years past his prime.
His
I mean, at
KOs in
that
kickboxing
point-
come in 2002 and 2008. I don't know, Will. I don't think that anybody is saying that he had the best chin. I think people are probably saying that he destroyed people's chins the best.
Also, let's be clear, he got knocked out by a Frenchman, so that's kind of embarrassing.
Okay, well then.
Yikes!
why-
Really
Oh,
alienating the French
oui, I'm going to
fans.
knock you
Really
out.
alienating the
The
French fans. here.
Quebecois hate is disgusting.
The French
Why
and the
is there-
Quebecois are not the same. I would never disrespect the French like that.
Why is there this Mark Hunt Iron Chin compilation / highlights?
I'm sure
with
you could find that
2.45
for any heavyweight.
2.45 million views though.
Dude,
That's
that's
a
crazy.
legendary
All of New
chin,
Zealand
bro.
watched that video.
Yeah, like Will, look. I'm
Well,
not doubting
this
that
is a
Mark
good
Hunt was
take.
tough. I'm doubting that he had the best chin, better than Stipe's. Come on. Prime
watch the
Mark Hunt would
compilation,
be
dude.
slept by fucking
I mean, he would lose.
Ngannou. No, he would not just lose, he would get slept. He wouldn't even get a second fight against Ngannou.
Do you think Stipe is gonna fight him a third time?
Mark Hunt was born a
No.
Mormon.
What?
He was born a Mormon.
I read.
But
his
he's now a
I
born-again
read
Christian.
His autobiography. Very
He has
interesting
6
book.
children.
Yeah, his book's actually really good. Would recommend.
Oh, he's a vegan.
Same.
That was fake, and that was just to make you say it out loud and admit it on film.
No, fuck. I'll cut it out. I'll cut it out.
Yeah,
I'll
this is
cut it
cut.
out.
This is completely cut. What is this? Just Mark Hunt Iron Chin shit?
Yeah. Legendary chin.
Okay, right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know
He's
about
a Jackson
legendary.
Wink guy? That can't be right.
This is Mark Hunt podcast now.
I mean, what else are we gonna talk about?
What's next for Ngannou? We're gonna talk about this.
Nothing. There's
Lewis,
nothing left. I
do you
think
guys
he
think
wipes the
Jones
floor
is
with
gonna
everyone
fight
unless
him,
Derek
though?
Lewis gets
Yeah,
lucky and
I
punches
think.
him
Well, okay.
unconscious.
Well,
I
then
don't
how do you
think
feel
that's gonna
about
happen.
what Dana White has been saying about John Jones?
I mean,
I think
John
that's the
Jones is
funniest
right,
shit.
Right.
but
I
he's
do
not,
think
like-
John Jones is right, but
It doesn't matter who's right. Like,
It's the ultimate call a fighter a little bitch for not taking a fight for less money.
Dana's just not gonna pay. Like,
Dana will
John
pay him.
being
Are you kidding
John
me?
being right is irrelevant to the discussion.
Yeah, but he will pay him.
I hope they pay
feel like
John
he's
Jones
gonna call him
$10
a
million
bitch.
so I get to watch it. I just want to see the death.
What if he KOs Francis?
That would make me very sad. What about better chin than Stipe, Francis Ngannou?
Yeah, I've never seen Francis knock himself out, so
That's facts.
probably does have.
I think
Francis's
John
chin
is
is
gonna
actually out
get-
of the running because it can't be tested against Francis's fist.
that's facts.
The
I think
hardest
John is
hitting.
gonna get angry, dude. I think he's gonna get called a bitch enough, and he's just gonna get mad and then not get paid. I think that's the only way the fight happens.
I think John is chilling where he is.
John has such legendarily weak mental, though.
Yeah, but he's in such a good position for himself
I guess.
that I think he's fine.
You don't think he's gonna? You think Dana's gonna cave before him?
I think Dana probably tonight sat down in his office and looked at the top 15 at heavyweight and was like, "Oh yeah, none of these guys
feel
make
like-
Oh,
money."
I found Will in a YouTube comment by Le Descrepoon. Any knowledgeable combat sports fan knows that Mark Hunt is the toughest man that ever lived 3 years
Damn,
ago. Let's
that's
look up this man's
crazy.
profile.
That's almost like I'm all knowledgeable sports fans. That's fucking wild.
I'm gonna call this guy a little bitch.
What's gonna happen?
Let's do it. Let's start a poll on our MMA.
Who bet
Most
best
legendary
chin?
chins at heavyweight.
Mark Hunt's at least he'll be there.
Well, no doubt
But
he'll
they're
be
gonna
there. Are you
be,
kidding me?
dude.
There's like 1 million members on that forum. No doubt.
He'll be top at least 2.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
What
I'm
they're
just
gonna
bring it back
do-
to totally irrelevant conversation. I think Francis Ngannou just wins until he like gets old and loses his chin or just retires.
I feel like they're
He's
gonna have
34.
him fight Derek Lewis, and then they're
Next,
gonna have
though?
Cyril Gahn fight, and then John is gonna hold out, and he's
What
gonna
if they
beat
did-
Lewis and then fight Gahn.
What if they did Lewis versus Gon?
No, because they need both of them for Francis. They're gonna
But
do
they
like,
don't do that shit. Like the UFC always shoots themselves in the foot.
but
by
this
doing
is
stuff like
spiteful,
this.
Dana.
I don't
I
think,
think they
it's
do.
spiteful, Dana. I think this is just exactly how every single discussion with John Jones has ever gone throughout the history of the company since he became champion. It's always like some horrible public sparring match between Dana and John, and then they both make millions of dollars at the end. One slightly
One
more,
more
than,
than
the
others.
other.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Maybe
You
just
know,
a
he claims
little
he
bit
only
more.
made 500 grand on his last fight.
Well, that's on him.
I don't know if I
honestly,
believe
that's
that.
on John for being
Not being a draw.
yeah, not being a draw B.
Mark Hunt has no submission wins or KO by kick.
Is that
We're past
Just
surprising?
throwing it
the,
out
the Mark Hunt conversation. We're getting timestamps out, and we're past it. We are past the Mark.
I'm
Hunt
never
timestamp.
past it. Mark Hunt lives forever.
Pride
Well,
never die.
Well, I mean, here's something we can mention. This is hot off the presses news.
There
Is
you
that
go.
not this week's event, but next week's event? The main event has been canceled.
Oh, what was it?
Darren Till has hurt his
Collarbone.
collarbone and is
Oh,
out of the fight with Marvin
really?
Vettori. But Kevin Holland has offered to step in and fight.
20 minutes later.
Isn't he awesome?
Isn't he great?
I have never. I mean, I liked that he talked while he was losing. I had no problem
did
with
too.
that.
It's
Well,
brand
I don't
consistency.
listen to the audio of the UFC when I'm watching it, so
Ooh, Jack Slack.
Oh, it's famed Philadelphia man Kyle Dawkins is also fighting next week or
He's
next
my
next
pick.
week.
Spoiler
that's our
alert.
boy. Should we
also,
just get the picks out of the way
no, because I'm not ready yet.
right now? Get the
I'm not
picks out of the
ready
way.
either. I
Just
just
make
know
prelim
that's the
picks.
pick.
Make prelim. Picks.
I have a connection to. Oh, Mike Perry's fighting. That's
Oh,
hilarious.
he's my
Oh,
other pick.
Nina Nunez is also fighting.
Nina Nunes against.
Who?
Oh, she's gonna lose.
I know. Big Mac Dern.
Oh, Big Mac
The
Dern.
Mack truck.
Oh, that's an
Oh.
even fight.
That
Mack
is
truck,
not an
dump
even
truck.
fight.
The odds are even. No, the odds are
Oh,
even.
okay.
The odds are even 10-6 fighter versus 10-1 fighter.
that's-
Yeah.
I mean,
So
is Dawkins an underdog? Oh, he is.
when do I give my great Kyle Dawkins connection?
Hit me with
So
it now.
I'm one step away from this man.
Doesn't
What?
he
I
train
don't
at
know.
the Henzo?
What do you mean? You want to talk about it?
I mean, this is the
Jonah,
Kyle
sounds like
Dawkins
you wanna
content
talk
that
If
I
you
about
want
have.
to talk about it, just talk about it.
I don't. But do I say it now? I'm kind of ruining
Just say
it's
it twice.
one of the only stories I really have.
Yeah, you can save it for the
You
viewers
can
and
say it.
listeners next week.
But
No, you
now
can,
Okay.
no,
I'm
you can
curious.
say it. You can say it now.
Uh-oh.
And you can say it again next
And
week.
just say it
you also
again.
you could
Okay.
say it the week after that too.
Okay. Here's my Kyle Dawkins connection. So Kyle Dawkins is a famed Philadelphia heavyweight fighter.
Nope.
That's true. I looked into it. No. Well, I
That's
I
true.
fact checked that. We're doing live fact checking. That's also
You're thinking
not
of Kyle
true.
Dawkins'
Yeah, you're
brother.
thinking of his brother.
Kyle Dawkins
Am I?
is the
Yeah,
middleweight.
Kyle Dawkins is middleweight.
What is it, Chris?
I don't remember his brother's name because he's not as good, sadly.
Hmm.
Better. Yeah, it is Chris. Chris is
So what?
ranked,
You
I
want to
think.
save it, Jonah? Because this isn't the guy.
Okay, well now I'm 2 degrees away from Kyle Dawkins.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris is ranked 10.
Okay, well, what's the
He's
connection?
He's the better brother.
My connection. Okay, well, well, I know a guy who knows Chris Dawkins, who knows Kyle Dawkins, but basically,
That's pretty
at
sick.
my old martial arts gym, which I won't name so I don't dox
Oos.
myself too hard, is there was this one guy who
Your
came
name's
in like a
His
year and a
name
half
was
after I
Kyle
came in.
Dawkins.
No, I'm not gonna dox him either, but he was a big boy. He was a heavyweight, and he was also very poor, and he tried to like become a fighter / like teach fighting as a profession, which is funny because he was never very good. He was a very nice guy.
Jonah's like, I'm not gonna
but-
dox this guy. Roast him. Straight up
Your
roast him.
name is on the podcast. Your full
Basically.
name.
Basically, he left my gym for a time, and we're like, "Oh, where'd you go, man?" And he's like, "Oh, someone pulled me in to train him. He's like a UFC fighter." And I'm like, "That really? Like, you've only been training for a year?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess there's just not that many heavyweight MMA people." And I was like, what's his name? And he's like, Chris Dawkins. And I'm like, well, wow, I don't know who that is. And then like a year and a half later, I watched my first Chris Dawkins fight, and I'm like, oh, hey, what do you know?
What do you
Bro.
know? That's crazy.
One time I
And,
met
Did
this
he
guy
bring him in to
Billy.
train him, or did he bring him in as a training partner?
Probably as a training partner,
Yeah,
but like
okay.
I, so
I was gonna
I
say,
that
bold
that-
move to bring a guy who's been training for
Yeah.
1 year in to train you.
So here's the more important connections that large heavyweight as a very tall person that I am, I often got paired with him, and so I ended up teaching him a lot of the stuff. So if you think about it, my
Oh,
techniques have been
Mm.
training a UFC. I'm basically like a UFC trainer when you
Right,
think
right,
about
right.
it.
I
Yeah.
actually one time commented on Dana White's Instagram, "Book it, Dana," and that night he actually did book a fight. So when you think about it,
You're Mick Maynard.
I'm kind of in the ear of the big man.
That's true. That's true. Well, okay. Well, that's the
Damn.
only story I'll ever have about being in the MMA world. So I'm
Except
glad
for
we got
when
that
you
out of the
become
way in episode
huge
2.
in
What
the
about, what about the
podcasting world.
Billy episode in 2 weeks?
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
yeah.
Yes, we have a great Billy episode.
Oh,
What about I can tell a story how I beat
no,
Billy
we
in a
can't ruin
jiu-jitsu
it, bro.
fight.
Well,
No,
there's the story.
I am a UFC
What, you
fighter.
just completely ruined the story. What?
Yeah,
I'll cut this
wow.
out. We'll cut this out.
Are you just...
Listen,
Well, we're 27 minutes in here.
Yeah, we gotta pad out another 3 minutes.
Well, yeah, we got 3 more.
Yeah.
What do you know? Anything else on the card? Oh, I mean,
Okay, well, let's look ahead. What's the...
do you guys like this fight better or worse?
What?
The replacement.
better.
What's
like
I
it
don't like
better?
watching
Who's
Darren Till
replaced?
fight.
Did he actually replace
Kevin
him?
Holland, yeah.
Oh, I thought
20
he
minutes
just...
after the fight pulled out, he replaced him.
No, I don't like that as much. I would much
I don't
prefer
like that as much
Vettori drop out and see Darren Till versus Kevin Holland.
I think Darren Till is an expert at making a bad fight out of a good one.
I feel like Darren Till's an expert, and you're just some dude on the fucking internet. Cheeto
The
dust
Adesanya
fingers.
fight's
I'm
gonna
not just
suck.
some dude. I'm a member of the MMAerinos podcast.
Arenos. I love that.
Bro, I think that's gonna be a fucking terrible fight if he ever fights Adesanya.
Who?
They're
Vettori?
gonna stare at each other. Darren Till.
Oh.
Oh,
Vettori-
yeah.
Vettori
Oh,
already
absolutely.
fought Adesanya.
No, I know. I thought you meant again.
Yeah, they're just gonna stare at each other for 25 minutes.
Or it's like the
Or he
classic
gets knocked
just
out right away.
grappling battle.
I don't
Both
know,
would make
dude.
me sad.
Watch this.
What-
Adesanya shook after the Jan loss. Adesanya is gonna lose just from having that in his mind, that he's now a loser.
Felt that Polish power.
No, not
That
even the
would be
Polish
funny.
power. It's just like he's like, wow, man, I lost this fight, and he's gonna carry that forever. And now, here it comes. The floodgates have been opened.
Just mental broken.
Mental broken.
I can
Yeah,
see that.
I think he has weak mental.
I do. I also agree that if there's anyone with an extremely shakeable mental, it's
Israel,
Israel
yeah.
Adesanya. Oh, here's something we actually could talk about. Hang on, is this?
As
Hey,
if we
Jonah, do you
weren't
this
want to
happened?
comment
talking
as the
about them.
diversity lead of the podcast on there being 3 African champions?
Who aren't
African.
African? Yeah, like
Ngannou's
I'm-
African.
Ngannou. Yeah, so they have one African champion.
They were all born in Africa.
Kamaruddin, fucking, didn't he leave when he was like 6?
Yeah, or maybe even before
What about
that.
Sadiq Yusuf, featherweight, Africa's featherweight champion?
Mm,
You think?
no, he's bad.
No,
After a win-
I don't think he's also Sadiq is fighting.
I know
think,
he's
he
fighting
is
on the next
fighting.
card against Arnold Allen. He beats Arnold
might be the
Allen,
co-main.
catapulted into the title picture.
Sadiq
Is
is
the
not
co-main.
good.
Okay. Well, here, this is something that isn't going on until the 17th, but I think it's worth talking about. Jake Paul versus Ben Askren.
Oof,
Oh yeah.
spicy.
We can just give a quick,
Did
just
you
with a
see
few
the-
minutes here.
Well,
The,
few seconds.
The post fight, or the
Who do
press
you think
conference.
wins?
Did you see the press conference?
No, I never watch press
I
conferences
mean,
'cause I'm not a
it's-
normie.
I think Jake Paul wins, but I don't know. The more I watch it, did you watch their press conference? Is that what Will just
I just
asked?
watched. Yeah, I just watched him palming his face afterwards.
No, okay, yeah, I saw that too. That was funny. But did you see the things where he was like, them was like, this is typical bully mentality, and Jake's like, you sound like a middle schooler, like I'm fucking bullying me. He's bullying me. It's like, Jake Paul is literally a child. I mean, he's our age, and I'm a literal child.
Don't
So
just
I don't
dox
know.
our
I don't know
ages
if
like
Jake
that, bro.
Paul will actually. I used to think that he was just gonna KO Ben. I don't know anymore.
I'm
Yeah,
on the
he
same
might not be.
I
train.
don't think he can actually KO Ben. But if it goes to decision, even if Ben did beat the brakes off of Jake and it went to decision, they're still gonna prop up Jake and he's gonna win no matter what. Like, this is
Ben
a
is
hype
old.
job. It has nothing to do with like. This is a freak show fight.
Okay,
This
here's
is
a
a freak show
question.
fight that they're trying to like
Oh,
build a
Fight
legit
Circus is
celebrity
happening.
boxer off of.
Here's a question. How much money do you think Ben Askren's getting paid for this fight?
He said it's the biggest
250.
payday of his life, so
That's hysterical.
probably a lot.
Do you think it's that much? I feel like it's like 250.
Ben Askren said this is the most he's ever been
Yeah,
paid.
but 250 could be the most he's ever
It could
paid.
be.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like the UFC probably paid him a little more than that. We can check. Let's see.
You can check his disclosed first.
Ben Askren disclosed.
What about those locker room bonuses, dude?
Yeah, I don't think he got any of
Okay.
those.
Just go rub your tits a little bit.
Ben Askren career earnings.
It says 830K in his UFC career.
Yeah, wow, he doesn't make that much money. That's not that great.
It's weird. It's like UFC paid. Oh no, he made 263, 353, 213.
Yeah, but like that's
263.
not. I thought he was gonna get
Honestly-
at least 400.
Honestly,
He would have
that's
if he
too
won
much
more
money.
fights. For for 5 seconds of work, he made 213 grand.
Exactly.
And now that's just gone forever.
That's
There's
true
no
though. All of
consequences
his
from
fights, all of his fights in the UFC were in 2019.
that.
So
Yeah,
that's 830 grand just in 2019.
that's just barely over the
Pretty good
acceptable
year for
salary
him, except he
threshold.
got his fucking head rocked twice horribly.
And retired. Apparently
Yeah.
a huge crypto guy.
Oh, he's a crip?